Good intentions, while often sincere, are not sufficient to bring about real change or success. It's easy to have a vision, to dream, and to want to make a difference, but without taking the necessary steps to bring those dreams to life, intentions remain just that, ideas in your mind that never translate into action. You can have the best of intentions, yet if those intentions are not followed up with deliberate, focused action, they serve no greater purpose than a fleeting thought. Many people say, I meant to do that, or I had plans to achieve this. But these words, no matter how heartfelt, don't carry any weight unless they are backed up with concrete steps. The road to fulfillment and success is not lined with unacted upon plans. It is paved with those who act, even when it's hard, even when it seems uncertain. Without action, intentions are merely idle wishes, devoid of any tangible impact. You can have every intention to change the world, but the world will never change unless you step forward and act on those intentions. Too many times we deceive ourselves into thinking that because we meant to do something, we have already accomplished it. But intentions alone cannot move mountains, break barriers, or transform lives. Action is the bridge between thought and reality. Without it, your good intentions will fade away, leaving behind a trail of unfulfilled promises and unrealized potential. It is easy to believe that thinking about doing something is enough, but intention without action is powerless. If you truly desire to make a difference, to live a life of purpose, then you must act. You must take the necessary steps even when the road is uncertain, even when obstacles arise. Intentions will never transform your life unless you take the first step, and the next, and the one after that. Only through action can intentions take form and bring the vision in your heart to fruition. Success and leadership are not determined by what you say or by the thoughts you have. They are defined by what you do. It's easy to talk about wanting to be successful, to desire recognition, or to aspire to be a leader. But without the necessary actions, those desires will remain just that, dreams. Success is the result of consistent, deliberate actions aligned with a clear purpose. It's not just about the goals you set. It's about the steps you take to reach them. The process of achieving success involves making decisions every day, prioritizing what matters, and moving forward with determination, even when faced with challenges. Leadership works the same way. Being a leader is not about a title or position. It's about the influence you have on others through your actions. A true leader inspires by example, showing others what it means to live out their purpose, to lead with integrity, and to act with courage. Leadership is about doing the hard work, making the tough decisions, and standing firm in your beliefs, regardless of the pressure or opposition you might face. It is through your actions that you gain the respect of those around you, as they see you as someone who doesn't just talk about principles, but lives by them. In both success and leadership, the choices you make every day, the choices to show up, to work hard, to serve others, to remain disciplined, are the defining factors. A leader does not simply say they believe in teamwork, they demonstrate it by working side by side with others. A successful person does not simply wish for financial freedom, They make informed decisions, manage their time wisely, and take the necessary risks to build the life they envision. It's important to understand that success and leadership are not passive pursuits. They require constant effort and the willingness to take risks, fail, learn, and try again. Your actions, the small, everyday choices, set the tone for the kind of life you will live and the kind of impact you will have on others. Great leaders and successful people are defined by the actions they take consistently, not the ideas they entertain or the words they speak. In essence, actions are the true measure of who you are, what you stand for, and where you are going. Your actions and how they reflect your values and purpose will shape the legacy you leave behind. Without action, even the grandest of dreams and ideas will fade into obscurity. Only when you translate your intentions into concrete steps do you truly begin to build the life you desire. The cycle of unfulfilled promises begins with a vision, a desire to change, to grow, to make a difference. At the heart of every promise is a good intention, a well-meaning commitment to follow through. But as time goes on, many of these promises are left unfulfilled, not because of a lack of sincerity, but because of inaction. These unkept promises create a cycle that holds us in a constant state of anticipation, but never reaches a point of realization. It starts with the promise to ourselves. I will change my habits. I will improve my relationships. I will pursue my dreams. These promises, however, are often made in moments of inspiration or emotion, and without the proper structure or action plan, they fade away as quickly as they were made. Life happens, distractions arise, and the initial momentum we had dissipates. Instead of actively working toward what we promised ourselves, we get caught up in the day-to-day routine, and the promises remain unfulfilled. The cycle continues with feelings of guilt and frustration as we look back at the promises we made and recognize that we've done nothing to achieve them. This leads to a sense of disappointment, sometimes even self-doubt, because we know deep down that we are capable of more, yet we haven't followed through. The cycle repeats as we make new promises, often at the start of a new year or after a life-changing event, and once again we fail to act on them. Over time, this pattern reinforces itself, leaving us stuck in a loop of unfulfilled intentions. What many don't realize is that the cycle of unfulfilled promises has a cost. It not only affects our external success, but also chips away at our internal sense of self-worth. Every promise we break, even if it's to ourselves, erodes our confidence and belief in our ability to follow through. This loss of self-trust can create a disconnect between who we believe we are and the person we want to become. Over time, we begin to question our abilities, our potential, and our worth. The more we fail to act, the more we accept mediocrity, and the harder it becomes to break free from this destructive cycle. The unfulfilled promises aren't just an external issue. They affect the way we see ourselves. They remind us that we've fallen short, that we didn't rise to the occasion. But every unkept promise is an opportunity to break free from the cycle, to make a different choice. It is in taking small, consistent actions that we begin to move out of the cycle and into a place of real growth. Only when we break the pattern of inaction can we start to build a new story. one where our promises to ourselves and others are kept. The cycle of unfulfilled promises may seem endless, but it can be broken. It requires a shift from mere intention to deliberate action. It requires discipline, consistency, and a commitment to stop making empty promises to ourselves and others. When we take responsibility for our actions and inactions, we can begin to break the cycle, setting us on a path toward fulfillment and growth. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is the force that turns potential into reality. You can have all the talent, intelligence, and vision in the world, but without action, none of these qualities will ever fully manifest. The difference between dreams and achievements lies in the steps we take to bring those dreams to life. Potential is like a seed. It has the ability to grow, to flourish, to become something magnificent, but it requires action to nurture it. You can have the greatest vision for your life, but until you make a commitment to act on it, that potential remains dormant, hidden beneath the surface. Many people are caught in the trap of waiting for the right moment or the perfect conditions before they take action. But the truth is, those moments rarely come. Waiting for the perfect time to act often leads to procrastination and indecision. In reality, the conditions are never truly perfect. Success doesn't happen when everything aligns. It happens when you decide to act in spite of uncertainty, in spite of fear, and in spite of the unknown. The world is full of individuals with untapped potential, people who have all the skills and ideas but are afraid to take that first step. Potential will remain a dream until it is accompanied by the courage to act. Taking action is not always easy. It requires determination, focus, and perseverance. It means stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing discomfort as a sign of growth. It's in those uncomfortable moments where real progress occurs. When you act, you are signaling to yourself and to the world that you believe in your potential, that you are willing to take risks and face challenges head-on. Action is what transforms the abstract into something tangible. It brings your vision into the present, allowing you to see the possibilities that were once just dreams. It's important to recognize that action doesn't have to be monumental or perfect. It just has to be taken. Small, consistent steps often lead to greater success than waiting for a big, perfect breakthrough. Every single action you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to unlocking your true potential. It builds momentum, and with that momentum, new opportunities begin to unfold, revealing paths you may have never considered before. By taking action, you not only open doors to new possibilities, but also gain clarity and direction, as action helps reveal the way forward. But the real power of action lies in its ability to create transformation. When you commit to acting, even when the outcome is uncertain, you transform yourself. You grow in ways that cannot be achieved through contemplation alone. You learn lessons, develop resilience, and build the confidence to continue taking action. The more you act, the more you realize that potential isn't just something you have, it's something you create through action. By stepping into action, you activate your potential and unlock new levels of growth, success, and fulfillment. In essence, action is the catalyst that turns your dreams into reality. It is the force that shapes your future. Without action, potential is just a possibility. But when you choose to act, you ignite that potential. And what was once a distant dream becomes your lived experience. In conclusion, the journey from intention to result requires more than just a spark of desire or a good plan. It demands consistent, focused action. Intentions are powerful, but they are not enough on their own. It is through deliberate and committed action that we transform our thoughts into tangible outcomes. Whether it's leadership, success, or personal growth, it is our actions that define us. The road to fulfillment is paved not with promises made, but with steps taken, lessons learned, and the courage to keep moving forward. We must break free from the cycle of unfulfilled promises and rise above the inertia of inaction. The key to unlocking our potential lies in making decisions and following through, no matter the obstacles or uncertainty that may come our way. Our intentions are the seeds, but only through sustained effort and determination can we cultivate them into something extraordinary. So take that first step. Act with purpose. And remember that every moment of action moves you closer to your dreams. Your actions are the proof of your intentions and the blueprint for your future. The world is waiting for you to rise up, to act, and to transform your potential into the reality you were meant to create. It's time to stop talking about it and start doing it. Your success, your purpose, and your legacy are in your hands, shaped by every choice you make